Hey everyone, Alex here, and welcome to a different video right here. And we are not playing World Conqueror 2 today. In fact, we are playing Stormbound. So you may ask, what is Stormbound? And for those of you who have been playing it, well, obviously you know what Stormbound is. So if you want to skip the explanation right here, I will put a time on the screen right now for everyone who knows what Stormbound is to skip to. But anyways, Stormbound is essentially a mix of Clash Royale and chess, and it is a bit of base defense. And what do I mean by that is that because, well, the idea of Stormbound right here is to basically reduce the health of your enemy's base to 0, and at that point you win. But it is also like chess in a sense that you really got to think extremely carefully about what you want to put down and how you want to sequence your cards and where you want to place them. And essentially there are basically you create a deck of your own, and you have 4 kingdoms to choose from to make your deck. So each kingdom specializes in different abilities, and so the 4 kingdoms are basically like there for you to choose your cards from. So for example, we are using a Shadowfen deck over here, and it is a very aggressive deck that I'm using right here because it fits my playstyle more. I guess it's just more suitable for how I play these kind of games. And essentially what Shadowfen does is it will poison your enemies and basically like drain the strength from them and use the enemy's strength against them. And that is for Shadowfen. And for example, another kingdom right here, Ironclad Union for example, then the Ironclad, they actually rely on pushing and pulling the units, and as well as constructs, so and a lot of structures. And yeah, so I will not talk too much about it, but anyways, let's just hop right into the game and see it for yourself right here. But before we hop into a game right here, if you want to add me on Stormbound, this is my player ID right here, and you can basically just search it up right here and type in my player ID, and essentially just request, and I will be more than happy to accept your friend request if you play this game. But anyways, let's just hop right into a battle here. Season just reset a few days ago, and I got reset to Bronze 5. But I managed to play a few games and get to Bronze 4, and I managed to get to Silver 1 last season, which is decent, I guess, for someone who's just started playing this game. And I've in fact been playing this game for about 1 month ish. But anyways, we are going to be using the Warfront Warrior right here. So as you guys can see, the red icon, basically the 4 there means it is 4 strength, and it works a little bit like Hearthstone, I guess. And the 4 on the top represents how much mana it costs, and the blue icon down there at the bottom right hand side of the card basically represents the movement points of the units. So right now you can see that this guy will actually move 2 units forward when I place down the card, and we are in fact going to be ending the turn here. And looks like we may be playing against an AI, which is quite common for lower ranked like games right here. We are going to execute that right there. And essentially the cards that I have are kind of decently leveled. So in Stormbound, all cards go from level 1 to level 5, and I have about level 2 to level 3 cards. So it is not bad, but it isn't very good either. So let's actually put down here as your hatches right here, and every card actually has its own abilities right here, which for example this guy, the Copper Skin Ranger, he can poison 2 enemy units on play, but that is because it's level 3. And this guy over here deals 3 damage to the first enemy in front, which is something that we have to take note of. And basically we're just going to put Veterans of War right here, and essentially you can see that the enemy has 12 health on their base. So we've got to reduce that down to 0, and then we will win the game basically. And okay, the enemy has just used, and yeah, the AI isn't exactly that great at choosing what cards to play and what not to play. So let's just get rid of Pharaoh Shamans right here, and we are going to be roughing the enemy over here, and we have successfully managed to block their front line. So as you guys can see, there is a little bit of a red line over there which represents the limits to where they spawn. Essentially, they can spawn anything in front of the line, and that also applies to us. So the line is determined based on where is our unit, like our furthest unit in front. So as you can see here, let's put an Azure Hatchet down, and you can see that the blue line actually advances forward, which means we get to spawn in stuff like way at the front there. Let's go with the execution. Let's put down Ember Heights right here, and basically we want to get our Warfront warriors into the base because it can directly run into the base there, because it has 2 movement points, and that basically means that we will win the game here. Linked golems, okay, it's pretty interesting. And yeah, basically this guy is running an ironclad deck, and okay, let's see what we have over here. Yeah, we can just win the game right here. Let's just do that. Obsidian Butchers drains the health of all 1-shot units, and then we can use Warfront Warriors right there to win the game, and we have successfully managed to win the game right here. Alright, so since this is the first win of the day, then we'll get 50 extra coins, and okay, we gain 2 stars, which means we are 1 win away from bronze 3. So as you guys can see, there is actually quest for you to complete right here. So essentially, well, you can complete this quest with your friends, which makes this game really appealing because you don't have to go into a legit battle to in fact complete the quest right here. Because if you are really tired of playing the game, you could just complete the quest with your friends and just grind it out. But anyways, let's hop into another game right here. And okay, so we are starting first, and let's get rid of Curse of Strings because we can't in fact use that right now. And essentially each turn we could just cycle away 1 card, and this guy has a Perf, and they have placed it in a really awkward position right here, because if look at this red cross right here, if we manage to get a unit right there, they cannot counter it. So yeah, basically they just made a really big mistake right here, and we are definitely going to exploit that. And I'll send this Azure Hatches behind because I'm not sure what the enemy has, and I don't really want to risk my Azure Hedges right there. Okay, Frozen Core. And in fact, what we are going to be doing here is, because Frozen Core gives 3 mana to the enemy at the start of each turn, this makes it really dangerous. So we want to get that guy out of the way. Actually, let's just get rid of Execution right here, and we are going to put Ember Heights right there to take out the Frozen Core. And that basically means that those 2 units right there, it's basically free damage on the base, which is really great for us. And yeah, okay, they've got Mistwives right here, but not exactly how you use Mistwives. And our Azure Hedges will spawn 3 units, and basically a really good card right now would be Obsidian Butchers, and we unfortunately are not able to get it. So let's just use Witches of the Wall right here. So it drains 1 strength from all bordering units. So let's put it down, and we will drain the strength of all of those enemy units right there, and we are going to be ending the turn. Okay, we've got Flesh Menders. Okay, we should be able to win this right here. Yep, okay, we have just won this game right here. Crimson Sanity is up, and then Warfront Warriors, and they break it down, and we have managed to get another win right here. And I would like to emphasize that this game is really all about placing your cards down, and we are in fact lucky right here because we face some AI, which means that it's basically a free win right here, and we've managed to get to bronze 3, which means we get some new cards, and Venom Force Spine, that's not that great. Yep. But anyways, I think I'm going to end off this video right here because I'm running out of time. So once again, if you would like to download Stormbound and add me as a friend, here is my player ID once again. Just type it into the search bar and just search it up, and I will be more than happy to add you guys as a friend right here. And also, before I forget, we have the shop right here. And basically what the shop does is you have to go to this second icon right here, and basically we can look at the cards that are available on sale right here, and we can also buy some books over here. So a really good way to rank up and get yourselves leveled up fairly quickly is to buy a whole lot of splendid books right here, because they cost 100 gold. And once you get that, then, well, once you get the splendid book, there will be a choice for you to upgrade that book so that it contains one more card. And always go for the upgrade, because for like 30 seconds worth of ad, you basically get a free card, which is pretty worth it. So it really lowers the cost of one card in the book from 33 to 25. And that is a really good way to rank up, at least in the early game. And yeah, and that is what I've been doing right here. But anyways, I will in fact be ending off this video here, and I will include a video of me opening the season chest from the last season, as well as a mythic book right there. And basically what is a mythic book is, once we get 75 rubies, the red thing at the top right hand corner, we can buy a mythic book, and basically it is a guaranteed legendary right here. And I've managed to save up to 75 rubies and get myself a mythic book, and I have actually opened that up, and I'll be including it at the end of the video along with the season chest opening. But anyways, this is how you can get rubies right here from the quest, and there is only the top quest right here that will give you 5 rubies, and it is not every day that you get those quests that rewards you with rubies. So be sure to get those and play with your friends to complete the quest and get those rubies to essentially get some legendaries and epic cards and whatnot. But anyways, that's where I'm going to be ending off this video. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe as well. But that's it. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and of course, goodbye.